Hello Scorpio, this is Christelle Martinette with another monthly reading for the month starting October. The month of October. I wanted to thank all of you who have come in to take advantage of the free consultation. It's been very interesting, very rewarding, I imagine for both sides, and I'll be continuing that. There's a few videos out that explain what it's about. And also put a shout out for tomorrow where I'll be doing a live session, a live event, okay? It's at 5:30 p.m. Central European time, and I have a video down under about that with the link where you can hook up to that. So I'm hoping that will work. And what else? Is there anything else? Scorpio? Let's see. What's happening for you in the month of June? Focus is on change. Focus is on change. I'm trying to see whether it's positive or negative change. Neither. It's not either positive nor negative. What I'm seeing here is that, pantarei, everything is just flowing as the way it should, okay? And what I see and what you will be seeing and experiencing rather than seeing is this sort of energetic quality around. You feel it. You feel the buzz. You feel the vibrational state around you. There's vibrational. There you can sense the vibrations around you. Whether you decide to act on that or not is, of course, your decision. But I see you of two minds. I see you sort of a bit passive the month of June in the sense that you're waiting to see. There is that, hubbub around you because soon, as I said to another sign, the baby will come out. The child will come out, that is an allegory, could be a birth, could be a bona fide birth, could be a project that will be coming to the fore, but soon that will be coming up. And so it's as if you planted seeds and you're sitting there waiting. And what I'm seeing here is there's that hubbub, there's that electrical state, that vibrational state around, and you feel that. But instead of acting on that, you're really trying to control the way you react. And so what I see is water, going by the water and just getting drawn in by the flow of water, really flow of water, as if you were next to a river, and being calmed by that river movement. But at the same time, let me see if I can explain it this way. On that river, you watch the water flowing. What are you thinking? The thoughts are fairly absent, but what are you doing? And you have all around you wildlife, animals, birds, snails, snakes, bees, and you feel them, you see them. You're not moving, and you welcome them even onto your skin. And you're looking for white type of animals, as if you could see light in the color white. And you look around for people who are wearing white, and you're drawn by the picture, by the color white, as if you feel like you need the light, you're looking for the light, you're not seeking outwardly. It's sort of like a passive search, sitting, watching. It's like that voyeur sort of type. And the meditative state that you have is one of waiting, but at the same time, it's one of meditating, the straddling point. between what you're doing, what you're not doing, and the present. It's as if the present for you doesn't exist. Okay, that's the bottom line. It's as if the present doesn't exist because you're not there. You're projected into the future, your mind is in the past, and the now is just void. Now, and that's not good or bad, and there's no judgment there. It's just an acquisition of the state. It's a taking stock of the state. But as you sit and watch, I can see you sitting there smoking a pipe, or I can see you there smoking a joint. I can see you there making some kind of smoke as if it were a ritual. Even the thought patterns are creating smoke around you, all right? And so there's that energy, that other extra added vibrations that are coming out. So there definitely is action there. It's not a passive state. But the thoughts then go into not the recent past, not the far past, not past lives, but you actually meditating what it would be like. Your mind is really, really moving into other timelines. No present. It's as if you're existing in another timeline where you can be safe to enact what you want. All those pacts that you have created and connections and contracts that you've made with other people and the choices that you've made, and you want to truly enact them on another plane, on another timeline. And this one seems to be just a bit too much where, I'm out of here. Just let me watch that river flow. Come what may. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. It's interesting. And a lot of what is, just to give you the progression. Okay, we have this. This is Santeria the second to Olofi. And this is clearly a birthing energy. And Radha, 3, so it's a progression, 2 to 3. Geda, and this is the invisible world, the other world. Okay, so there is a progression there. So that is the ingoing and the outgoing card of the voodoo. Let me take the other Black Cat Tarot, this hot little tarot deck, which is really cute. The way these, I'm going to have to show you these cats, cool cats, and the way they express themselves compared to the Rider-Waite. How they express every individual card meaning is just really playful, joyful, and very ironic. I like the irony of these cards the best. Now, within that flow, because there is a flow and there is a passive, sort of, I'm saying passive, but it really isn't passive because there's active, that smoke around you, but it seems if someone were to look on, it would be as if you were waiting, and it seems passive, but by far it's not. Jumping is so cute, so cute. After all that I've said, the first card out is the 3 of Wands. Look at how cute that is. And the 3 of Wands, typically in many decks, you have someone on a mountaintop where in the vicinity there's another 2 wands, okay? And it's taking stock of what you are doing. So you're at the top looking out, and that is a state, but in the voodoo, you really definitely are near a water. Here, there's another timeline where you are above and you can see below. All right, now we have the Grim Reaper again. We have the Grim Reaper, all right? And the Grim Reaper is echoing the voodoo. Okay? And it is an echo, it's chiamata risposta, there's, it's a conversation there. And this lovely page of pentacles. Look how cute that is. A page of pentacles showing his muscles. Or her, the cat. So cute. So cute. All right, the page in right, it's a focus card. And it's right under the flowing of the river. And it shows, it's a declaration. It's a declaration of something that's coming forth, of your doing. And it's almost as if you're waiting for that, but you know you've put in the work, and it's coming back to you in the same measure that you have put out. It's equal in energetic value. And it seems that it's as if you know what is coming up. You know what's happening, but you're just taking stock, watching, sitting by the river, and trying to feel that sense of control or get a feeling of what is happening so that you feel you are in control. Major Arcana, very important Major Arcana here. Look at the Chariot and the Tower. All right, so you are in a major change is coming up towards the end of the month, June. Major change. You're running right into that tower. And it's as if you know it. You really do know that. And in another timeline still, you are, I would like to say subconsciously, but it's not subconsciously, it's a higher consciously, preparing for that. And I know this may not make sense to many of you, but there are so many levels in this reading that it's hard to say what is happening because things are operating at different levels. Now, this Grim Reaper, and they're definitely telling me, both of Voodoo and the cats here, that there is a transformative nature to the month of June. How many transformations have you undergone? I ask myself, I ask you, you probably ask yourself. Well, life is change, we reply. How much change can I stand? I ask myself, you ask yourself, we ask ourselves. If life is change, then I should be used to it. This is what I should want. You're still sitting along the river, Pantare. It's flowing. It's still flowing. And it's as if you're observing, like I said, behind you're a voyeur, but at the same time, on the other timeline, you're the actor. You have set the stage. And you really do know that you're going right into the tower situation, a revolutionary change. You know that. You're almost waiting to see what form it takes. You're almost waiting to see how you'll react. This has never happened to me before, but it has. And it's very, it's a question. It's as if, if you're listening again to what I'm saying and you go back and listen to this, you'll realize, as I am now, that it's as if you're watching what you're doing, you know and you don't know, and you're just waiting to see it play out because the present, this timeline, doesn't exist for you. You are not there. You're playing it out on different timelines, on different levels. Okay? And it must be for a reason. I'm going to look at these present cards. Okay, the three of the page showing his muscle, cat showing his muscle, the muscular cat, and the Madame la Lune, the Congo card, the 9 Congo card, and it's a water, 9 of Swords. Okay, the 9 of Swords in another deck, but it's not comparable to the 9 of Swords. I'm going to take the Sibilla on that, both of them. What is the present? Why isn't the present present here? Why isn't the present present? Dottore. Now, I always say a caretaker, and I know the caretaker, the word caretaker means someone who works in a cemetery, or at least it used to mean that. But a doctor who is taking care of. And we need to ask ourselves, what am I taking care of now? Am I taking care of a sick, an ill relative? Am I taking care of myself so that I will not get burned in the present moment? What am I taking care of? Lo and behold, though, this also has a card. As a card, I'll tell you, I'll throw it out there. It means arrogance, and it also means a profession, like a jurist, a scientist, a lawyer, So if you throw those all three in one, it's as if the professional is now in a position of caring for someone removing him or herself from the present time because they see that there is a transformation and a transition. And this artista, which is literato in other decks, is also a judge, a scientist, okay? So it's an added profession. It's as if, yes, we can say there's a certain amount of arrogance to keep the world out from my present because this is a holy, sacred moment for me. And then the scientist comes back and watches, studies, analyzes. That is the voyeurism. And who do we have here? The Gran Signore, the protector, the generous protector, and the great man. And it's as if the present is being absent because you're, in your own way, elevating your status again to the great protector. That is your role, Scorpio. You are a protector. This is what I'm seeing, what the reading is telling me. Let me take now, regardless if you're male or female, I have here a Tiger Eyes runes because I broke one of my poor crystal quartz runes, throwing them around. And let's see how these serve me to clarify. There you go. Hang on, let me shut this to pick that up. Here it is. I retrieved the rune on the ground, and the rune on the ground is Iwatz. It is the protector rune. How wonderful is that? The rune of protection, Iwatz. This is a really important meeting. Things just don't happen by chance. And it means that, yes, this is your role, the protector. And it seems that you can couch all of your actions behind that role and behind that archetype, the protector. Let me put this off to the side now. That is as it's crowning the reading. And look what we have here. It's not going to be It's not going to be an easy game for you in the present. Okay. In the present, we see you have around you. Remember the pictures that I was saying. Remember what you're seeing. You're looking out for white animals, white cats, white on the bed of that river. You're looking for white, as if you're looking for light, right? From a point of not darkness, but the opposite of that light. And you're looking out. And here, there is Kinat's bright stave that is pointing to that, right on top of the Voodoo Tarot that speaks of the light, looking at the contrast of black and white, the contrast of dark and light. Now, I said it wasn't going to be an easy game in the present. And why is that? One, and I'm going to give it a form by 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm looking at. Communication is lacking, as if you were taking care of something or someone with which you have no dialogue. You can't, as if the communication was closed on this timeline. Okay, so you're enacting somewhere else, something else, but there's no communication. That is the major difficulty for you now. However, the 3 runes and here with these runes are telling me that they're pointing to the second part of the story, okay? They're pointing to Sohilo, the sun. There you go. The sun and the success, where the light is coming. And again, Sohilo fell right on Santeria Obaltala, which is the contrast of dark and light, the 4 card, right on top of it. And so is Kinat's, right on top of it. And Jibo, which is an exchange of dark and light here. It's a gift to be able to see from a point of darkness light. And around this dark light contrast and interacting and exchanging and seeking out, permeating, the dark and the white permeate each other, we have a moment where there's you are not protected, and you know that, you feel that. And the lack of protection in the present is what is putting on hold. I would have expected to see Isa here, but I haven't. Putting on hold your present. That's why the other timelines have been enacted. But we have Iwat's as an overall crowning the reading to say that, yes, you are the protector. What are you doing now? You're protecting someone, even in the midst of a lack of communication. And the last rune is Perdro, the visionary rune. You know, it's as if you know where you want to go and what will occur. In this timeline, even if in this timeline now, there's an absence of being, an absence of activity. But you're still on that river, and that alone, with all the smoke, is an activity. Namaste, my friends. Scorpio, I hope that this was of help for you in some way, and the protector that you are. I hope you have a wonderful month. Namaste, and all of you who have liked, subscribed, and shared, I do appreciate it. And all my new subscribers, welcome. Until we read together again, bye-bye.